What's up, guys? Welcome back to Let's Play Deus Ex 3. Now that we've left the Seraph building and we're going to start exploring the streets of Detroit, and this is the first of two city hub areas. This is the downtown Detroit area, and this sort of acts as our sort of main level open world city hub type area. And for those of you that are used to like big open world games, these levels might leave a lot to be desired. But they are fairly open and fairly non-linear, and they have a lot of exploration value, and they have a lot of like little things here and there that you can take alternate paths of getting through, and typical Deus Ex stuff. So it's very faithful to the original games as far as the exploration being limited but deep at the same time. The first place I want to go is over here to the Limb Clinic. The Limb Clinics being where augmentational surgeries are performed to give people their enhancements. And this is where our life was saved, shall we say, if that's the right way to put it. And we're just here to make sure that everything is going okay with our augmentations.
David Seraph told me you'd be dropping by. I've just been reviewing the test results we received on you last week.
Should I start rolling up my sleeves?
Surprisingly, no. I see no trace of glial tissue buildup in any of your charts.
It's been 6 months, Doc. Shouldn't I be under opposite shots by now?
One would think, but these test results show no signs of implant rejection. If anything, the bond between tissue and electrodes seems to be getting stronger.
So I'm
foreshadowing.
Well, Mr. Seraph did ask me to discuss.
Okay, basically the function of these limb clinics from a gameplay perspective is they are going to offer you the ability to buy medical consumables as sort of a vendor of medical consumables. So we have weapon vendors, which I'll show you one pretty soon coming up here. They allow us to buy and sell weapons and ammo. But as far as consumables like painkillers and hypostims and other stuff like that goes, stuff that increases our health and stuff that increases our power batteries and stuff, we have to buy that here. Unfortunately, we cannot sell that stuff back to them if we don't want it. We can sell them to the weapon dealer, but they will not accept returns, unfortunately, or give refunds. But there's only one limb clinic per city hub, and we can get a specific item here each time we come here, and it's called a praxis kit, as she's discussing right there. I already mentioned what the praxis kit is and what it does. It gives us a free praxis point that we don't have to acquire through leveling up. And they also sell Typhoon ammo if you want to invest in that. But each one they cost 5,000 each, so they cost a lot, but that's going to be the majority of what we're saving up money for. So we can maximize our augmentations by buying 2 of these every time we visit here. Now, so there's a total of 8 praxis kits that can be purchased. There's 2 here, then 2 again when we visit the Detroit hub again, and then there's the 2 times we visit the other city hub level, which I'll not be mentioning yet. Before I get too carried away and leave, there's a Hugh Darrow ebook back here in the surgery wing. In the hallway here is just sitting right here on this table. Interesting thing about this one, though, is in the official strategy guide, this one is actually written down as one that you can only get during your second visit to the Detroit City Hub, which is not true, as you can see. It's there, and I clicked on it, and it marked it off as one of the scholar things. So it adds towards my progress for the and the reason why it's taking so long, because I'm trying to turn the page here to mark it off, because I actually have the list on the strategy guide that I'm actually marking off there. There's some other ebooks over there that are not Hugh Darrow. But now that we're done with that, we can leave here. Like I said, you don't have to get the praxis kits that you buy, but it will definitely speed up the process of getting your augmentations. Now, there's on top of that gas station over there, there's something I want to show off. If you guys don't mind me cheating a little bit here, I want to just show something off that you guys can get early in the game. It's something I'll treat you guys to if this is your first time playing the game or you just don't know how to get this. Something I'll allow you guys to get early. There's a code over here for a we don't know the code to this lock, and it's a level 4 hack, so I can't hack it yet, but I'm just going to go ahead and enter the code because I have it written down here and basically cheat my way into this room. The reason why I'm doing this, I know this may seem unfair, but the reason why I'm doing this is so I can let you guys decide to get a weapon early if you decide to. I'm not going to be taking advantage of it because I don't feel like cheating right now, but I just want to show off that it's up here. We can get on top of this gas station by doing this, or by investing in the enhanced jump height augmentation, and we can come over here and get a new sniper rifle. So we can get the sniper rifle early that way if we feel like it, but I will be coming up here and getting it soon. I don't have the inventory space right now because the weapon dealer is down here, and I want to be able to sell it back to him. Now, as far as actually using the sniper rifle goes, chances are I'll want to use the silenced sniper rifle just because I have it unlocked, but it's basically the same weapon, just minus the silencer, and the regular sniper rifle being slightly more powerful. I'm going to go ahead and sell my excess ammo for the weapons I'm not going to use, and then buy some more tranq rifle darts because he has them and I need them. Another thing that may be considered cheating, you guys might think, about me getting the DLC for the tactical enhancement pack is it gives me like a 10,000 credit cash pile, so it's kind of unfair that I've started out with this much money, because I'll probably have to grind to be able to get all those tranq rifle darts and those 2 praxis kits, but it's not impossible. If you guys really want to do that, then like I said, you can probably dump out some of your inventory and go sell the sniper rifle for some extra cash.
Well, you must be Adam Jensen.
But yeah, normally I would wait to get the enhanced jump height to be able to get up there, which I will be getting, so it's not like I totally cheated by showing that off. But I might decide to do that at some other places too. Anyway, there's the guy we were told to talk to, that private investigator, who has information related to Megan's case.
And pressure from so many lobbyists, it felt like being the scrawny new kid in a prison shower.
It is a very high-profile case. Mrs. Reed said you thought some procedures were overlooked.
You got that right. I mean, you know how it is. Mrs. Reed told me you used to be a cop. There's always cases where you see the lazy officers taking shortcuts.
Everyone seems to want to bring up the fact that we were a cop. It's like it's just common knowledge for some reason.
People seemed way too eager to jump to conclusions, and every time I was remotely insistent, I got turned down by ranking officers. People wanted to bury this thing fast. That's never a good sign.
Surely you have something more substantial than this.
Yeah, well, that's where you come in. I got a couple of leads I could never fully investigate. I started poking around, but these government-type agents just gave me the creeps. I got scared. Months away from retirement, I didn't want to fuck things up. But you obviously have the means to get to the bottom of this.
Oh, right, because I have nothing to lose.
First off, there's a rumor that the order to close the investigation came from higher up, maybe even outside the local department. Anything like that would have passed through Captain Penn. There might be traces of this left on his office computer.
Guess I'll have to pay a visit to the local precinct.
Yeah, well, while you're there.
Okay, so we have our objective now. The nice thing is that we're already going to be going over to the precinct anyway for part of the main quest, because we have to go into the morgue to see the guy that we killed, the hacker, to see if we can get his neural hub out. Actually, we didn't kill him. Never mind, he shot himself. You know what I mean? We got to go and get his neural hub out from the morgue. So we're going to be going over there anyway. So you might notice that the style that I'm going to be going through these side quests is I'm not going to be accepting a side quest and then finishing it in the same order. I'm going to be accepting all the side quests at once and just going to each section of the objectives based on what is convenient at the time. So it's basically going to be the most efficient way of doing things, but it's definitely not going to be the least confusing. It's probably going to be very confusing about which side quest is which. And so try to, if you're having a hard time keeping up, you could always go and look at your data log to see what your current objectives are and which side quest it pertains to. But this guy also gives me a code to a storage locker, as you can see, and that's going to give us some useful data on the Megan case. And I'll show you guys how to get over to it. But I don't want to, like I said, I'm going to be doing this in a non-linear manner, so instead of furthering this side quest, I'm going to be going around and dilly-dallying around with the other side quests before going over to the precinct, and I may actually complete everything there is to do with the precinct at once before finishing all the side quests. Again, it's just a matter of convenience about what objective is closest to me at the time to where I don't have to do any backtracking. Now, while I'm here in this apartment, I want to go ahead and hack into this room up here. Yes, I'm breaking and entering. This is totally legal. No, not really. Anyway, I want to get in here because there is a Hugh Darrow ebook in this apartment, and I want to do this now because I'm already right here. This is really the only other apartment building in this section of the downtown apartments. But a lot of these downtown apartments you can break into, and you can get in there and steal the e-books. Ooh, I have 3 praxis points. I need to spend those. There's a lot of stuff I want to invest into. Like I said, right now I'm going to invest in the hacking stealth, which will decrease our detection rate. I want to go ahead and max that out. And I might also increase my capture up to level 3. And now I won't have to invest in hacking for until much later in the game. So now that I have that out of the way, I can invest in some other stuff like the enhanced jump height and the move and lift heavy objects, and in expanding my inventory. Now right here is the Hued Arrow ebook, so I'm going to go ahead and mark that off. What other augmentations do I need to get? At some point I want to get the armor as well, because there's a very useful side effect that we can unlock from the armor. And I basically want to get every single arm augmentation as well. The enhanced jump height, the reduction of recoil, the punch through walls, everything. And the obviously expanding our inventory to the max. Also, there's a hidden safe behind this painting over here. We might as well go ahead and hack that and get whatever's in it. Yeah, you're not going to let us go straight to the end, are you, game? You're going to make us go around the hard way.
Access granted.
Alrighty, just some money and some stock warrant. It was worth it though. I didn't have to use anything to succeed that hack, but nothing in here, so let's just go ahead and leave. Like I said, it would do you good to explore all of the downtown apartments. Some of them you can't get into no matter what, even if you try to look up the code in the strategy guide or whatever, because some of these codes, the thing about all of the things that you can hack in this game is some of them actually do not have codes programmed for them. So there's no way to unlock it except by hacking. And that's why I need to upgrade into level 5 hacking, but more on that later. Eventually I will explore all of these apartments, but like I said, I only want to explore them while it's relevant to the quest, and we will be going into them for the majority of the side quests. Over here is a basketball, and there's actually an achievement. If you aim it just right up at this building, you can bounce it off the side of the wall and it will come down and shoot through the hoop, and you'll get an achievement for that. It's kind of cool. There's another security lock storage unit right here, which has a level 5 hacking on it, which I may decide to cheat my way into that one too if you guys want, but I don't feel like looking up the code right now. Also, that way to my right there, we can't go that way because there's a dumpster blocking it. We can't actually get up that high, so we need both move heavy objects and enhanced jump height to get up there. So right here, I do want to get into this storage unit though, because we can hack it. It's only like level 2 or level 3, and there's a new weapon I want to get in here. Come on, capture. Something I hated about the hacking my first time through the game is it just seems so unresponsive. Over here is the stun gun. So if you decided not to get the stun gun earlier in the game like I did, and you decided to get the trank rifle, now is your time. You can now get the stun gun and the trank rifle at the same time. Let's see. I want to clear out my inventory though, consume all these alcohol, and I pick up the stun gun. I might have decided to hold on to that damage upgrade and put it on something later. I'm not quite sure what though. Let's see. My own apartment is over there, but I don't want to go over there yet because there's going to be plenty of things I want to do there. Like, that'll take up maybe a whole video just screwing around my apartment. Huh, do I know you?
Jensen. My God, it's been a while. Remember me? We used to work the old 17th precinct back in the day. Man, I wish I could go with the good old you haven't changed at all bit, but that'd be complete and utter bullshit, right?
So yeah, this is essentially going to be the start of our next side quest, which is going to be all the side quests for this hub, I think, at this point. Oh, the game just totally glitched out. I was going to be joking around and be flirty with her, but the game had totally glitched out on me. Well then, any day now you can talk, Jensen. Come on.
Oh, yeah? Well, don't get your hopes
There we
up,
go.
big boy.
Okay.
I'm undercover, keeping tabs on derelict row ballers. I've got a hunch something big's coming.
Why do I get the sense
Yeah,
that you're about to include me into
leave it
this
up to the game to
scene?
screw up while you're recording in typical LP fashion.
That and the fact that
Again, this game does have its fair share of glitches, but
jokes aside,
never usually have I had an entire
this case
an entire sequence of dialogue lock up on me like that. I've had it skip lines, like lines will be there will be times in this game where lines have been skipped. I think all that's already happened, and it probably will happen again later. But I've never had a whole thing lock up on me like that.
We know he's involved in drugs, weapon dealing, tied into the
But yeah,
gangs.
this side quest, compared to the other two, is very, very complicated.
Sir, he's got friends.
Like, this one requires us to do a multitude of things, and it's going to require a lot of explanation. And so this is probably going to be the most confusing one of all, because we're going to have to go all over the place to do this
Break
one.
into his apartment.
But I've got it figured out. This is actually one that I missed my first time going through the game, and I caught again the next couple of runs, and I was like, this is a really deep side quest. I'm surprised I missed this, because this is so much more,
We have to get him before she
so much... There's so much more to this than the other two side quests that I'm doing right now, so...
That roam free. I'm in.
And obviously I can, I don't want to further dialogue, but you can if you want to, want more information about what you're doing. I already know what I'm doing though, so I don't really need to.
My hands on a warrant, even if I had footage of the perp confessing in real time as he's finger painting his motive on the wall in the victim's blood.
But this is another thing we gotta do, while we are... over at the precinct. That's why I wanted to accept this before going over there, is because I wanted to make sure we have this side quest accepted, so when I go over to where the storage locker that has all of Megan's data in it, all the evidence in that storage locker, then O'Malley will be over there, the guy we're supposed to talk to while posing as a hitman.
Yeah, I needed to get in there and track down a shipment of weapons for me. We managed to gain access to solid information that will tie it to O'Malley, but I need proof it's really there. They've probably stashed it around somewhere.
A cop dealing weapons to a criminal anti-aug gang? Not a pretty picture.
Got that right. I guess we both agree. Nothing good can come out of this, huh? I don't know.
You're gonna hear a lot of jargon now about the gangs in, I guess, the
futuristic
futuristic Detroit gangs, which are the DRBs and the MCBs, I guess, which is... the incredibly original names of the Derelict Row Ballers and the Motor City Bangers. Honestly,
The
game,
more you get, the better.
you are wonderfully well written at times, but that's just low and
And
cliche.
even a bit paranoid. He's always using proxies, scapegoats, and red herrings to get us off his ass.
I really don't care
But
that
after
much.
months of schmoozing,
They
we
play
found
little
out
to
he
no
was
role in this
outside.
game at all.
Turned him into
They're
a
just sort of
moron.
there for
He provides us
the
with
sake of
information,
consistency.
stuff like that.
And he's gonna be my way.
Because, like,
in.
what would Detroit be without gangs?
Yesterday, another one of O'Malley's guys whacked someone, a drug dealer. There's a witness, but we don't have any details. O'Malley does, and he wants someone to take care of the mess. The usual guy just got busted for possession, so the contact will send you in to pose as his replacement. O'Malley will be waiting for you in an alley next to the police station.
And you want me to milk him to get the info on the witness?
You haven't lost your touch, Jensen. We think O'Malley will ask you to retrieve the murder weapon, use it to kill the witness, and then plant it on a scapegoat he can
She certainly
arrest
knows an awful lot of very
Let's
specific
get that
details
weapon
about this.
and bring it to me.
And what about the witness?
We're almost positive he's a member.
And like I
of the
said, this will seem overwhelming,
Once you know
but
the
we'll get
location,
each piece by
you'll need
piece
to
of
get
this
there,
quest as we're
be
going
fair in
about.
opposition,
And
prep him
like I
for
said,
the
it'll all
job.
just be based on what is convenient to us for us to do at the time.
He's a
It might
young
not
guy,
be for the sake of completing
He's not
one
gonna
side
turn
quest
into
all the way
silly.
through at once and then
Probably
collecting
not.
our reward. Because I really
So I
don't
guess you're gonna
care
have
that
to
much
play
about the
this one
rewards. I just
Marshall and
wanted
knock
to
him
do
out.
100% for this
One of our
game.
guys will then
And the stories of all these side
somewhere.
quests are interesting too.
You know,
So,
Okay, let's do
yeah,
this.
like I said, I just want to complete the
Contact me
objectives
on my
based on
info
which
link
one
if
is
anything
convenient for me to
comes
do
up.
at the time.
Excellent.
Because I'm
Oh, and
OCD and I'm
Jensen,
obsessed with
protect my
efficiency like
cover.
that.
It'd be better if you only contact me again once you've taken care of everything.
Okay. So after that long dialogue sequence, now we're finally up to speed on that side quest. And look at all the side quest markers we have right now. Luckily, the precinct is over here, so we can get started on that. So we gotta go find O'Malley, talk to the guy to let us into the morgue, and we gotta get information about the Megan case.